Will this be the first time you're back in France since the war?
This is going to be the first time, yeah.
Henry Armstrong is 99 years old. He was just 15 when World War II broke out and 18 when he enlisted. He would later rise to one of the highest enlisted ranks, Command Sergeant Major, in his 41 years of service. He was 19 when he landed on codename Omaha Beach with the 71st Infantry Division 2 days after D-Day. He remembers that day well.
That particular day is just, it's hard to say, hectic, scary, probably more than anything else, it being scary, because you got off the barge and we really didn't have to wade through much water. We just ankle deep, you might say. And we were only there for a short period of time until we started to move.
Armstrong, who grew up in Ludlow and Covington, is one of 70 World War II veterans from around the country descending on Normandy once again. This time, his service to his country will be honored.
I'm thrilled to death about going back.
Armstrong stayed with his division in Europe for the remainder of the war, spending time in France, southern France, and Germany, taking part in liberating 2 concentration camps. As we talked, he recounted to me his memories.
It just got to the point that we just hated it.
Many of them paint the picture of the horrors of World War II.
We came across a railhead in this town, and outside the boxcars were big piles of rags. Huge pile, just big as this room almost. And we stopped to investigate and found out the rags contained the bodies of women and children and little babies. And they'd all been executed, and they were all Jewish. And we went on down the road and came across a concentration camp called Gunskirchen-Lager. Had 100 and some odd inmates in it. And a lot of the inmates were the families of the ones we found in the rags. And it had 25 or 30 SS guards that were alive when we arrived there. They weren't alive when we left, though.
And while Armstrong admits his memories are difficult for him to talk about, he insists on telling the stories anyway, so younger generations never forget the sacrifice of service.
All of those are stories about all of the people that served that don't want to talk about it. And I can understand that they've seen such horrible things that you don't realize can happen in your lifetime. And you don't want to keep bringing it up, and I keep bringing it up only because I think it needs to be told.